Hey guys, it's me again. Please send me a message to let me know that you can hear me before I proceed, because I have some things that I would like to talk about on behalf of the collective, on behalf of all light holders, light workers, healers, channelers, readers, community leaders. Somebody jump on the live. I gotta know if you can hear me. I gotta know if you can hear me. Okay, Amanda, hey sis, can you let me know if you can hear me, please, before I continue on? Yes or no? Type something. Type something. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Yes! Okay, sick. All right, cool beans. Okay, well, thanks for joining the live. Pretty much, I received a really, really strong, almost punch to the face, requiring me to do a live in regards to protecting our energy, spiritual hygiene, a review of grounding, centering, and balancing, and information on how to do shielding. Because, okay, cool. Because pretty much Spirit channeled to me about 6 to 8 weeks ago the simple message that was November 17th, 2020, nothing will ever be the same. November 17th, 2020. Particularly, this was for me, but this was also for all of Gaia, as I am just a channel. I am not just an anything. I am a channel. That is a word that I would like to eliminate from my vocabulary, for purposes of clarity and accepting my vibration as being super high and amazing. So pretty much, wow, it's so gorgeous outside. I waited all day to come outside to do this live because I was working on the computer. Here I am. Yes. Pretty much all of us that I refer to as light holders. Now, what is a light holder? Light worker, grid worker, rainbow warrior, priestess energy, knowledge, tarot readers, oracle card readers, psychics, empaths, healers, lovers, community leaders, family leaders, leaders of friend groups, people who hold a high frequency of light, a resonance that is higher than that surrounds them, kind of like a beacon of light in the darkness. So people of this nature, as of specifically about a week ago, have been really, really, really targeted for attacks from lower, more dense vibrations. And all that really means is that I'll give you an example. Okay. So imagine there are two light bulbs. One of them is dim and one of them is really bright. A moth flies by. So, dude, I want to get some light. I want to get in on that light. Which light bulb is the moth going to pick? Clearly, the moth is going to pick the super, super, super brightest of the bright light bulb, right? So the higher your frequency is, the spectrum of light is that much more grand and that much more wide and that much more accepting and inviting of also like energies, right? Light, but it is also attracting equally as dark energies. And this isn't to scare anybody, right? It's just that I've noticed among my community of light workers and healers, right? And channelers and readers that we have had external to our own field entities that we haven't had to deal with before in the past, right? Because in the past, grounding, clearing, and centering had been enough, that now we're having to do shielding because these entities are latching onto our fields, right? So there's been a lot of clearing taking place from Gaia, right? Especially within the 11/11 to 12/12 portal, which we are going through, right? November 11th to December 12th. These are portal dates. And it is during these dates that extreme amounts of clearing are taking place on behalf of Gaia, because you guys are going through awakening processes, including myself, humans, right? But also Gaia herself as a whole, as one unified whole, as one entity, as one living organism, is going through her awakening as well. So, oh, hey, what's up? So pretty much During this awakening process that Gaia is going through, the energies are being shaken up, stirred, and shifted all around, right? What does this allow for? This allows for the darkest and the most dense energies, these mental programmings, mental trappings, emotional programs, things that have been stuck within Gaia's core, within Gaia's deep, deep, deep for thousands of years. Ancestral patterns, things that no longer serve humanity, things that no longer serve the planet are shifting up to the surface to be released, expelled, transmuted into higher vibrations of love and light, right? This is the alchemy. This is the process of awakening, right? You start with energy. Once it is created, it cannot be destroyed. It has already been created. But these patterns are being called on now to be shifted up, expelled, and transmuted. Transmutation is the key word here, right? So pretty much, I wanted to give you guys a rundown on the importance of techniques that I apply daily, which is first and foremost grounding. I'm sure those listening have heard of this before. Oh, Sarah's here too. So pretty much grounding. Hey, mommy. The importance of grounding, right? So we've heard of earthing. We've heard of being barefoot. Oh, got the wire in there. And stepping on the grass, the sand, the dirt, the soil, and grounding. But another great technique that you can do if you're at work and you're starting to feel ungrounded. What does it feel like to be ungrounded? Let's get into that. What does it feel like to be ungrounded? To be feeling ungrounded is to feel too stuck in your head, too caught up in your head. Perhaps dizzy. Perhaps not able to perceive what energies are yours and what energies are coming from the outside and intermingling and what is mine and what isn't mine kind of thing, right? This happens when we are not grounded. So it's very important to be grounded on a daily basis. Grounding, okay? So here's a technique that you can apply for even when you are on the 32nd story building, of a building. And can't just simply go run outside and take a walk on the beach, right? You're at work, you're in a building, you're on a train, you're on a plane, you're feeling ungrounded, okay? So what we do is we visualize from the bottom of our feet, roots growing from the bottom of our feet, okay? And if you're laying horizontally, roots growing from your whole body, right? If this is your body, roots growing from the whole body, down and into earth core, permeating through the layers of Gaia. Okay, take your time with it. It is not ever to be a rushed process. Roots are growing out of you, permeating through the layers of earth, permeating and permeating and permeating and growing. And you know how the roots, as they grow, they split off and they grow more and they split off and they grow more. It's the Fibonacci sequence. Keep splitting and growing, splitting and growing, splitting and growing, right? Hey, Chrissy girl. What's up, girl? So pretty much visualizing the roots growing and growing and growing, so much so, and take your time with it, that they grow all the way until they hit the core of Gaia, Earth core, the Andromedan core, okay? At this point, when your roots have hit the core, I love you and I miss you too. I miss all my friends. I love you, girls. I love you, guys. I love all of you, family, fools that like. And you let your roots hit the core, but then the next part is allow your roots to cover the core, okay? So really take your time, visualize. Allow your roots to cover the whole entire core of Gaia, okay? So when you are anchored in, this will anchor you into Gaia. This will anchor you into Earth. Gaia, her name is Gaia. Well, once you are anchored in, you will notice that she has something to give you back, okay? And that is twofold what she has to give you back. She has to give you, one, a space for release. So anything that you are holding on to that doesn't feel like it is of your highest good or is even questionable, you can release it down into Gaia. She will transmute it for you. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you, Mama. What? Glad to be a part of you. Glad to be in existence in this human vessel. Gratitude. Okay, so you can let go of your shite out through the earth core, out through the earth's layers. She will do the transmutation for you, transmuting those energies into higher vibrations. Second thing that she offers you is pure love. Hello, get that free love. Who doesn't want free love? Maybe the Grinch, right? We are humans. We are not the Grinch. Okay? So what you want to do is let the roots grow out. See, if I'm sitting right now, let's say I'm sitting in full lotus. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I'm sitting in lotus. The roots are growing out through my root chakra, through my earth star chakra, down, into earth, into earth, into earth. They hit the core. They surround the core. And then once my roots, I'm really anchored in, then I start pumping up that energy from the Andromedan core, that turquoise ray of love. You can see it as pink if you would like. You could see it as any color that you would like, to be honest. But for the most part, I get turquoise and sometimes pink. Mostly turquoise because why? Andromedan energies of our earth core. And I pump those energies back up through my roots. It takes a little bit of time and I have to be open to accepting it, right? And then I let those Andromedan core energies come right back up, all the way up through me, and I anchor them in my heart. I'm quivering right now because I'm actually doing it as I speak. I anchor them in my heart before I allow them to pass right up and all the way through me, okay? So this is one technique for getting grounded, the roots visualization, okay? Part 2, it is something called Mula Bandha. We learned this, we studied this in Tantric Yoga, okay? I'm formally trained. Such a posture as Padmasana that I happen to be sitting in, you could just be sitting comfortably, you could be sitting in a chair, you could be sitting on a plane, train, whatever it may be. You actually clench your anus 3 times, okay? You squeeze it 3 times and it grounds you, it connects you to Gaia. So this is a second way of getting grounded, okay? So grounding should be practiced every single day, first and foremost. Second of all, I want to talk about clearing and balancing. So clearing can be done with the same technique because once you're rooted and anchored down into earth core, you can allow everything that is no longer of your highest good to pass through you and pass through and hit the core. She will transmute it for you. That's the beauty of that way of clearing. But another technique of clearing, these are just ideas that I'm giving you. Let me take some water for a minute. But the whole thing is you can be creative and use your own techniques as well. Be creative. Use your brain. That's what it's there for, right? H to the Izzo. H2 Izzo. All right, H12. Gets me hype. So pretty much clearing, right? So you can get grounded and then once you're anchored in, you can clear downward or you can just clear outwardly. You can imagine all energies, everything is intention, right? So you can imagine all energies that are no longer of your highest good, whether they be mental patterns, attachments, cords, or energetic residue from a conversation that you had where someone was venting and you just want to get that residue out of you. And you literally just sit or lie down and you call upon your guides. I like to call upon archangels. Why? Because they are heaps powerful and they get the job done ASAP, okay? So, for example, spirit guides, guardian angels, animal guides, crystal spirits, beings of white healing light, beings of the violet flame, right? Saint Germain and angels, beings of the violet flame, please assist me in my release, in my clearing process. Please assist me so that all energies that are no longer of my highest good from all bodies, from all dimensions, from all realms, immediately leave me. And I am to replace them with higher vibrations. Upon the leaving, upon the dispersing of these energies that are not of my highest good, they are to be transmuted into energies of the highest love and light by my guides, by Gaia, by the violet flame. Instantaneous transmutation. If you can think it, you can do it. It's as simple as that, right? So if I had a conversation, somebody was talking so much smack about somebody else and I'm like, okay, I was there to support them, but then I left and my throat chakra's a little feeling not right, I might literally just sit down somewhere, even in my car, and just call on spirit, my higher self, right? My guides. You could call on wind energy. Wind energy is great. Swoop that right out of your field, right? I release all energies that are no longer of my highest good. Upon the releasement of these energies, they are instantaneously transmuted into higher vibrations of love and light by means of... Sometimes I use an ametrine pyramid that I visualize. What is ametrine? Amethyst and citrine. Why? Amethyst, violet flame. Instantaneous burning things off. Citrine, perfect for cleansing. It's a crystal that doesn't even need to be cleansed, right? So I like to visualize an ametrine pyramid. Pyramid is one of the most powerful shapes we have. So I visualize an ametrine pyramid around me. And those energies that are no longer of my highest good, they just come out through my pores. Boom, 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 bing, 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 bang. Coming out through my pores. I'm visualizing it. And where? They're leaving up through the pyramid. And they're being transmuted into higher vibrations of love and light. Thank you for this. And you just sit there and you just visualize it. You can visualize flames around you. Emerald flame, violet flame. Violet flame is particularly amazing, okay? So be smart with your clearing. You can make it up. You can take a shower. You can say, this shower is going to clear me. These waters are going to clear me, especially salt water. You know, especially salt water, right? So a dip in the ocean is the most obvious, easiest thing that you can do. Okay, so that's grounding and that's clearing. So now you're grounded, you're anchored in, you're clear. Now you got to get balanced. Make sure your chakras are balanced. So balancing, an amazing technique that should be practiced every day, I believe. But I mean, that's how I got to be a channel. So not all of you, not all of us are that dedicated. I totally understand. You know, this is my path, you know. But every day for the past however many years, more than 10 years, working on 13, 14 years, every single day I did grounding, clearing, chakra balancing twice a day with visualizations and laying down and putting crystals on me and calling in on my guides. And boom, now I can channel stuff from all over this and that. You know what I mean? It's worth it. If you feel like it's worth it, right? And if you don't feel like it's worth it, you might want to do a grounding, a clearing, and a chakra balance once a week, at least. And I am going to get into shielding. I am going to get into protection because that's the main reason why I'm here today. But first, I want to talk about these other techniques, right? So balancing. What is balancing? Balancing is making sure that your energetic centers, your vortices of spinning light and energy, I don't know what else to call it, your chakras, right, are evenly distributing energies, right? Because if you're super, super, super grounded, but then your throat chakra's closed, you're not going to be communicating effectively. Yeah, you might be grounded, right? You're not going to float away. You're not going to get crazy nightmares. You're not going to get horrible headaches. But then if your throat chakra's closed and you're grounded, you won't even be able to talk to people and communicate things with love and grace. So you need to make sure your chakras are balanced as well, right? So how do we do this? Something like a crystal rainbow body layout. Get one crystal of each kind, a red, an orange, a yellow, a green, a blue, an indigo, or a violet, and a violet. Or get all clear quartz. Or get no crystals at all and call upon their essences. Lay down, place them on you. Message me if you want more specifics, okay? Or if you need any healing work. But I'm just giving a brief rundown right now. So chakra balancing, it's very important, okay? You can even watch things on YouTube that do chakra balancing for you, okay? Chakra balancing, making sure everything is balanced. Because if one is open, another one might be closed, and then the open one is going to overcompensate for the closed one. It's going to get tired. It's going to get burnt out. It isn't the way. Do you dig? I believe you dig. Okay. Hey, Kate, what's up? Hey, Sammy, what's up, girl? So, who else? We got a bunch of people on here. Holla, holla, holla. Love you. Okay, so we talked about grounding. We talked about centering. Oh, no, centering is the one we have to talk about. We talked about grounding, cleansing, aka releasing, balancing, and now we have to talk about centering, right? This one's a really important one, okay? Because in this age of awakening, especially healers just being reactivated into their powers again for the first time in who knows how many lifetimes, it's really important to stay centered in your heart space, in your own heart space as a human vessel. Because, believe you dig? Yeah, exactly. Because the thing is, when we are opening up and expand, Black Kitty, ha, you know it, meow, 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 meow. Okay, I'll stop. But I won't stop. The sun just got brighter because I said I won't stop. So pretty much, centering is really important because in the age of awakening, we are all dealing with influx, overload of everything. overload of things that are coming from underneath, from our past lives that are reawakening to be resurfaced. We're becoming more empathic. We're becoming more susceptible to feeling things physically with our bodies. You know, our senses are actually expanding. Our hand chakras, feet chakras. There's more than 7 chakras. Paper. Okay. But the point is that it's really important, because if you're not centered and you're too much allowing in, or you're too much going out, then the lines get blurred between what energy is his, what energy is mine, what energy is hers, what energy is mine, what energy is Gaia's, and what energy is Stephanie Jade's. You know what I mean? For those of you who don't know me, that's my full name, Stephanie Jade Celi. Holla. So pretty much, hey, what's up? Schoolboy, out of school, must be that time. Pretty much, stay centered. How I like to stay centered is pretty easy. I mean, it's all just visualization. So the way I like to stay centered is I check in with myself multiple times a day, especially because I am a butterfly. Everybody knows that about me, right? All of you who have met me know I love to talk, know I love to chit chat, know I love to do this, that, and the other, right? And I'm traveling and I'm meeting new friends and I'm going to new places and I'm hugging trees and I'm connecting with spirits all left and right, crystals this, crystals that, whatever. The point is, if I don't check in with myself, if I'm hanging out with one person for like 6 hours straight, because I can't get enough of that social butterfly life sometimes, I need to check in with myself. So every couple hours I'll be like, whoa. I'll just feel my energies like, whoa, the lines were blurred, which was cool because we were being really psychic and whatnot. But it's important to step back and draw your own energy back into your field. Check in with yourself, my people, my light workers, my grid workers, my channelers, my healers, you know, my Reiki practitioners, my teachers, my lovers, my activists. I'm using the word my as if I'm Gaia. I'm not saying it as you are mine. I'm saying it, we are all one. My people, my children, we are all one. Gaia's children. I am one of those children of Gaia. Okay. So especially those who are empathetic and sensitive and magical, you know, and doing this work, we need to stay centered. Okay. So the way I like to stay centered is to check in with my heart space. Literally talk to my heart. I talk to it. I'm like, yo corazón, ¿cómo te va? ¿Cómo te va? ¿Cómo so? ¿Cómo so? ¿Cómo si? ¿Cómo sa? I'm just kidding. But for real, I am like, beautiful baby, how are you? Sometimes she'll be like, girl, you haven't checked in on me in 17 hours and I've been through hell and back. You think I'm about to talk to you right now? And then I'm like, ooh, let me send you some extra love. You know, you can't just expect to go into a visualization or a healing session or, you know, a centering for the first time or speaking to your body parts for the first time, speaking to your inner child or to your guide for the first time, and they're just going to start talking to you. Hello, no. You've been ignoring them for 26 years. I don't think they're just going to start opening up and be like, oh, well, by the way, we are needing to cut cords with this person and we are needing... No, it's not like that. It's an everyday thing. Quality. It is a lifestyle, and it is necessary at this point. And by the way, I didn't mean to say cut cords because we don't do that anymore. We remove cords. We don't cut cords, okay? Cut cords, they grow back. We remove cords, but that's another story. So let's say, okay, I've already been talking to my heart for years, right? She'll be like, ugh, it kind of hurt me when he was talking about this and that, and so I kind of opened up a little bit, and then he came into my field, and I feel like I need some space, and then I'll check in with myself, and I'll give myself that space. I'll visualize. I'm getting my own energies back, because maybe I gave a little bit too much, and maybe he's in my field a little bit too much, because his story about something really heartfelt touched me, and I opened up, and I gave a lot of myself during those moments when he was crying or something, right? But then I pull my energy back, I get his energy out of my field, and it's all done through visualization and feeling and awareness. There's not much more to it than that. Peoples. All right. Now, the importance of shielding, okay? For those of you who are alive, what's up? For those of you who are alive on Earth in 2020, thank you. Okay, thank you. Because this is the most rapid speed transmutation that Gaia has undergone in thousands of years, okay? Astrologically, scientifically, it is what it is. And we all signed up to be incarnated at this time. And for those of you who are watching, you signed up to be a light holder, okay? Because those are the people who are watching. my feed. Those are the people who are watching my feed, okay? The only people who get readings and healings and work done from me are healers that just don't even know it yet, some of them. And some of them do, and some of them are opening up to it. But the importance is, those of you who are watching, who got a hold of this, you need to practice shielding, okay? Because every day for 10 years, more than 10 years, I was doing centering, grounding, balancing, clearing. And then all of a sudden, about a week ago, shit hit the fan. Straight up. Hard up. Shit hit the fan. And it was like, girl, you need to practice shielding on a daily basis, just like you practice everything else. Shielding. What is shielding? Shielding is, in the name of my highest self, in the name of love, in the name of God, in the name of unity consciousness, in the name of Sophia Christ consciousness, in the name of Gaia, in the name of the sun, in the name of the Holy of Holies, I only allow energies of my highest good, energies of white healing light, energies of love, energies of positivity, radiance, grace, and gratitude to enter my field in all states of my being. Wake, sleep, in between sleep and wake, you know? Astral traveling, astral projecting, in all dimensions, in all bodies, physical body, mental body, to come into my field. All other energies cannot get past this shield. I will take down this shield when I feel ready. I call upon my guides. I call upon my angels to please assist me. I call upon my higher self to please assist me. Shielding, people, shielding. Okay? So please, if you are listening to this, please practice shielding. Somebody did black magic on me. Who does black magic on a fairy? Someone dark. Someone dark. Someone in his ego. That's all I'll say about that. But pretty much, and it all stems from love, right? Because even black magic is complete lack of love because they're in their ego and they want something. They want your energy, right? It's the moth to the flame. They want your energy, but they're wanting it for the wrong reasons because they're seeing it as powerful and they want to attain it. They want to have it instead of share it. Unity consciousness. Service to others, not service to self. Okay? So pretty much service to self has been attacking service to others. And it's not even black magic. Like, I mean, it was on me, but it's not always the case. It could just be a foreign entity, a little foreign little moth thing on my field, like, and I'm like, boo, swipe, clear, remove all debris, get grounded, get centered. I'm all cleared out, shielding. This may not enter my field ever again. And you know what? I put up mirror shields as well, which is a form of witchcraft. Which is, if you, I literally visualize mirrors in 360 degrees around me. If you send something to me that is not of my highest good, guess what? Guess what? It's going to bounce right back off. It's going to hit you. It's already been done. And it hit that person that sent it to me. So have fun with that. You get what you give. Get what you give. You are needing to play Kalimba at once. I'm going to talk about shielding a little bit more, but I'm going to take a sip of water and I'm going to do some Kalimba and I'm going to get back into it. Here we go, babes. That was cute. Gotta make sure this is steady. Spirit says, do not pick flowers. Do not pick flowers. applying shielding to all of you watching right now. Oh, you guys are needing a clearing first. All right, those of you watching, you just got a clearing. Also, Spirit gave me a new technique for how you guys can implement shielding, which is, you know, the Fibonacci pose, or the Da Vinci, or whatever is that pose, right? Where the guy is standing with his arms out and legs out on a circle. So they showed me a perfect circle with a line going down, and then so it was like a pizza. Not a pizza, because pizza has 8 slices, but it was like a line going down and then an X, perfectly spaced out 6 slices. To visualize that spinning, so spinning clockwise, but then also on the other plane as well. So it forms like a 3D sphere of the spinning shape, and to put yourself in the center of it, and specifically to be using the color violet, and it will activate a shield in you immediately. For those of you watching, I already applied one, but it's good for you guys to practice. So the point of my whole ranting and raving today is, all of you beautiful people, please practice grounding, balancing, centering, clearing, and especially shielding, okay? Because I had about 5 people message me like, sup sis, I've had such attacks in the astral realm when I've been sleeping over the past week. I've had people doing dark magic on me. I've had people target my son physically in the flesh, you know, people that have been known to do weird, messed up stuff with children. Like, it's been going down the past couple weeks. So I needed to come on here and tell you guys the importance of these techniques, especially shielding. And yes, they are to be practiced every single day. Every single day. Especially when you are vulnerable, which is when your heart is open, which is beautiful. Be vulnerable. Have your heart be open. But in those times, you know, maybe apply, like for me, I love water, so I really let my guard down when I'm in some water, you know what I mean? And that's when I got the attacks, right? Because the moths were waiting for my light to be extra shiny, and it's extra shiny when I'm in water, because I'm a water baby kind of energy, right? Mermaid energy, dolphin energy, seahorse energy, right? And so use the elements to your advantage. If you need a clearing and you love fire, gaze at fire. Do your clearing with a fire gazing technique. You know what I mean? Or burn incense. That's fire and earth. Or if you're particularly vulnerable and your heart is more open because you love fire, for example, and you're at a bonfire and you're about to go to a bonfire with 20 people at a party, all your besties, okay, you might want to shield up before you go, is all I'm saying. Because all the loving energies will still be able to penetrate through the shield and will still be able to gift you what they want to gift you, right? But the dark energies will repel and bounce back off and go back to the sender, right? Okay, beautifuls. You have said more than enough, Spirit says. I love you guys. I'm going to do some didgeridoo on my own. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Check out my Facebook page, Jade Celi Spiritual Healing. Check out my website, www.jadeceli.com. Email me at info@jadeceli.com. DM me if you guys want any channeled messages readings. I can do past life readings. I can do twin flame readings if you're into that. I can do themed readings. If you have questions that you want me to channel messages for, I can do those. I can do, and of course that comes with all the cards as well. I intuit the cards. I do really deep healings for people. I also do body scans for just $99 to give you a snapshot of your current blueprint, right? So if you're like, I don't really know how to check out my energies and you're not really that in tune, but you feel like something is a bit mucked up, let me give you a body scan if you feel like that, right? Because then I could be like, ooh, your heart has hooks on it, your throat is excessive, your third eye is closed. So, for example. And I also do ancestral lineage clearing, which is really a big, big, big game changer because it'll affect far more than just you. But even my healing sessions are really big game changers because we go back through the lineage of maternal and paternal, but not quite so extensively compared to the ancestral lineage healing that I do. But anyways, you guys, feel free to share this. Check out my brother as well, Stevie Celi, and Stevie Celi or Steven Celi Media or something. Just go to his main Instagram, Stevie Celi, because he's doing videography, photography, all that kind of good stuff. Of course, he's a dunk professional as well. He's a motivational speaker. He's a life coach, all these amazing things. But if you want any of your spiritual hoodoo juju, protection, all that kind of stuff, come to me, message me. And thank you for being with me. Love you guys.